Hey, what's up, everybody? Today I woke up early and decided to go to a meeting. Well, actually, I didn't decide to go. I was asked to go. I don't know you, but I love driving. Driving to me, it's a very interesting activity. Even though when we have traffic jam, I love it because I have the opportunity of listening to my favorite music, and I have time to think about the things I have to do. In fact, all my best videos were thought while I was driving. Many people have said, Alejo, I have problems with my speaking. I understand when people talk, but I cannot produce. I cannot answer. I don't feel comfortable talking. And they ask, Alejo, what can I do? What can I do? And you know, guys, my best recommendation is to be patient. All right, you have to be patient. English will come along. I promise you, English will come along. You just have to continue going forward with little steps, like learning words, different words every day. Maybe, I don't know, trying to work a grammar structure for a week. For example, you say this week, I am going to work on my present continuous this week. So you Googled articles in present continuous, you try to use all your conversations in present continuous, and at the end of the day, or at the end of the week, you're gonna master it, which is what you always want to do. But just be patient. I know sometimes you can be like I really want to speak English now. I really want to speak English now. But learning a language is just a process. It's like karate. You cannot learn karate in one day, like in the movies. Like you have a vendetta against somebody, and then you learn karate in like a week. No, that doesn't happen. And it doesn't happen either trying to learn English like in 2 months, right? You advance a lot in 2 months, but you cannot learn English in 2 months. But you can make progress, and the most important part is that you continue. English will come along. I promise you, English will come along. The only thing that is going to happen to you is that one day you're going to wake up and you're going to understand more, and you're going to speak more, and it's going to be fantastic. So that's something that you want to try. Some other people have said, Alejo, my problem is my listening. I just can't understand when people talk to me. And I've said many times on my videos that the problem is not the listening. The listening is the consequence to some other problems. What is the meaning of that? Well, if you don't have a lot of vocabulary, the only thing you're going to understand is hello, how are you, my name is, because that's basic vocabulary. If you increase vocabulary, you're gonna have more chances to understand other people. And now some other people say, Alejo, but you know, the people that I work with, or the people that I live with, they speak very fast. And you know what? That is a problem even for native people, even for people. I guess you in Spanish with people from your own country that speak very, very fast, you might have problems, and you speak Spanish. So, or Chinese, or whatever language you speak. But the fact that some other people speak faster and you don't understand is not your problem. It's something that most of us have that situation. And the more we practice, and the more we listen to songs, and the more we vocabulary increase, for sure we're gonna capture the gist of it. And what is the meaning of gist of it? You're gonna understand the main idea they want to transmit. So there's not gonna be any problems with that. Now, the problem with reading. Some people say, hey, you know what? I have problems with my reading. I tried to read an article and I can't comprehend the main idea or the second main idea and stuff like that. Reading is an exercise that takes time, and it's an exercise that reunites the vocabulary and the grammar tenses. So I guess it is very difficult to read a complex book, for example a novel, because on a novel they just go from the past to the present, and then they talk about the future. And if you don't understand and you don't have clear those grammar structures, then for sure you're gonna have problems understanding that. So my recommendation on reading is like try to go deeper on the grammar structures, and start from the basic, like simple present, simple past, simple future, and then go to a little bit more difficult grammar structures like future continuous, present continuous, past continuous, and then you go to the perfect tenses and future perfect, present perfect, past perfect. And I'm sure that the more you understand those grammar structures, you're gonna understand more when you read. And you know, reading is the best exercise ever. You cannot learn English if you don't read English. So go and buy a book and just try to understand as much as you can, and you're gonna see how good that makes on yourself when you try to learn a new language. Some students say, when my teacher asks for composition, a simple composition or an essay, I have a lot of problems to organize my ideas and to, convey those ideas into a paper. And when you write, you have to be organized. You cannot write like random ideas. You have to be really organized. So my recommendation, depending on your level, let's say that you are on a basic level, my recommendation is that you should try to start organizing your ideas in your own language if you are very basic. Like, okay, I'm gonna organize this in Spanish, for example, Latin speakers, and this is what I want to do. This is the main idea. So this is going to be the introduction and the conclusion. And then try to have the best version of that, the best version of that into English. My recommendation is to be organized, like have a good introduction and then explain what you're gonna do, what's your main idea, your main point, and it's gonna be easier. Now, let's talk about the little adornos, or the little things that you put on your essay to make it better. A very good recommendation is to use different kinds of connectors. So you don't say and, so you just really use different connectors. When you use connectors, you make your essay flow better than if you just go like and. So use connectors and try to use synonyms. If you already say, for example, happiness, try to look for other words that are similar in meaning, but they could be used in a different way. So you have the same idea, but you use different words, and it looks way better. So guys, I decided to make a video for you now that I'm driving, trying to give you ideas on how to improve your listening skills, your writing, your speaking, and your listening. I hope you understood this and it really helps you a lot. All right, see you later, my friends.